The Mansfield Business Alliance has released the list of 40 under 40. We're talking about 40 people who are under the age of 40. They are CEOs, they're entrepreneurs, they're executives, they are everyday people. These are the next generation of leaders. And with us in the studio today is one of those next generation of leaders, and that is Jordan Coleman.
Hi.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
And I know who you work for, but I don't even know what your title is.
That's okay. Yes, I'm with Cardinal Hospice. I'm Director of Business Development.
Director of Business Development for Cardinal Hospice here in Mansfield.
Yes.
And how long have you been with them?
So we have actually only been open for a month and a half.
Congratulations.
Yeah, so we're a brand new company. Thank you so much.
To you, you've just been named one of Mansfield's 40 under 40. What that means to you? Congratulations. And
thank you.
What does that mean to you?
I'm very flattered. Yeah. It was really exciting. Just to be able to be nominated was quite an honor. And, being able to go and mix and mingle with the other 40 under 40 was a really great opportunity. I'm thankful.
You went to the gala.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
And you got all dressed up and went to the vault.
I did.
And so what inspired you? Did you, growing up, think that you were going to be a director of business development, or did you just kind of happen to go in that direction?
No, not necessarily. My undergraduate degree is psychology. So that's really where I thought I wanted to shift. But then after graduate school, I realized that it is not. So I actually went to OT school and started my healthcare journey in occupational therapy. And I love healthcare. I always knew I wanted to do something healthcare. I am passionate about helping people. So I've always loved geriatric care. So I did occupational therapy in skilled nursing facilities, which is nursing homes. And I loved it. It was fantastic, a great experience. I feel like the patient care that I have provided has taught me a lot as a professional into the next phases of business development now with Cardinal Hospice. Yes.
Thinking back over your career, what do you feel is the one accomplishment, the one that stands out the most, your most prized accomplishment?
Well, so I'm also part owner of Cardinal Hospice. And so my husband and I opened this together, and it has been months and months in the process of being made. And now that we are finally open and operating, it's just really great to know that we did that and all the hard work and effort that we put into it. And our office is not far from our house and our son's elementary school. And so when we drive by, it's so nice and convenient.
I have a 7-minute commute. How long is yours?
Like maybe 4.
Oh,
yeah, I could walk, but I'm not
so
going
jelly.
to. I could walk. I'm not gonna. But it's nice when we're driving past the office. He's like, look, it's Cardinal Hospice. And so it's just super cool to see that even he recognizes that and all the work and, effort that we have put into making a legacy for him as well.
Can you talk about, or can you think of a specific time where you have made an impact, whether it was career-wise or in somebody's life that is related to your career, your biggest impact?
I would say my greatest impact is also one of my greatest struggles within the healthcare industry, COVID.
Oh.
Being a caregiver and a provider during COVID, especially in nursing homes during that time, it was very eye-opening. A lot of changes, a lot of things that happened that helped me grow as a person. But during that, I was able to help as many people as I could as well. So it was a very difficult time, but I would say that that is probably one of my more significant times of my career.
And that was, COVID was not just 6 months, it was a couple of years at least.
I mean, COVID's still around.
It's still around. But at least, nurses aren't being dressed in hazmat uniforms anymore. But
that was very scary.
It was a tough time. I have friends at both hospitals, and we've talked about COVID quite a bit.
Just especially going into these nursing homes, and our geriatric population were the ones that were most at risk. And so, working in a nursing home, you see the same patients every day, and
Right.
you build this rapport and these relationships with them. And then just to see how something like that can just come and change everything, that was very eye-opening.
And you see stories or hear stories about, son and daughter want to go visit mom in the home, but they can only visit through a window.
The window.
And that
Did a lot of FaceTime calls during that time too.
very good.
Yeah.
Teaching the next generation on how to be technologically
Exactly.
just push this little button here and all of a sudden, right? How did your
Have that face pop up? It's incredible.
You mentioned a son.
Yes.
And so how do you balance between being a part owner, a director of business development, and a mom? Your work-life balance.
Oh, you mean my second job?
Yes.
Yeah, my second full-time job. It is a lot of work, but I have a great support system. My husband is fantastic. We really try and tag team as much as we can. Our son is also very involved in basketball. So, I mean, I have basically no time, but when we do have time, we like to hang out with as a family. I have a lot of support. So
Good.
You make it work.
There undoubtedly is or are young people out there who are going through, whether it's high school or taking business courses in college. What advice do you have for even then the next generation down of business leaders? What's your advice for them in terms of getting into your field and in a leadership role?
Sure. So with healthcare, I just feel like healthcare is very rewarding. It's been a very rewarding career for me. This whole industry is just, people taking care of people. And if you're passionate about something like that, I say go all in, explore every avenue and field that you can. You don't know if you want to do pediatrics, geriatrics, office work, hospitals. There's so many different avenues that you can go in healthcare. I would say explore every single option. See what interests you, sparks your interest, intrigues you, and ask questions, do your research, and I say go all in.
All in is great. And then the next question is more personal.
Sure.
But on advice level as well. Let's go back in time. You're now 8 years old.
Okay.
Or you have just met your 8-year-old self.
Okay.
What advice would you give as a 40 under 40 leader to 8-year-old Jordan?
First, I would say get rid of the bangs, girl. They did not work for you. Grow them out for one. And then I would say be genuine to yourself and to other people, because that has seemed to work out well for me.
All right. I'm going to give you an open mic, and everybody's watching right there in the camera.
Okay.
If you want to thank anybody from mom and dad all the way down to the academy or anybody else, if you want to give some shout outs, now's your time to do it.
Okay, perfect. I will thank my incredible husband, Brad, and then, of course, my amazing son, Chandler, are my parents, all of my family and friends. So I'm just going to loop you all so I don't forget anybody. And then, honestly, I would say the whole healthcare community, because, starting your own business is very scary. We have put all of our time and effort into this, and we're very passionate. And I feel like that does reflect in the care that we do provide our patients and the community relationships that we have built. We have been seeing that come back so much to us, and we're just incredibly grateful. So thank you for our healthcare community for all of the support that we have been given. We're grateful.
Jordan Coleman.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thanks so much.
40 under 40.
Yes.
And again, thanks to the Mansfield Business Alliance for, number one, for creating 40 under 40, but also giving that list to About Mansfield so that we can feature all of the 40 under 40. Jordan, again, thanks for being on About Mansfield.
Of course. Thanks for having me.